is going to heat production. So that what the bank want to get rid of it is the same thing like that of the vehicle. So if our formulation during hot weather have to be untouched, you have to work on it very well, and the time of giving the feed will go a long way by helping the heat stress in the birds. And I'll explain this one. And that's why in broiler, if you're a broiler farmer, this is my formula. I brought it out. If you're a broiler farmer, the one called feed withdrawal depends on the climate of the given day and the age of the bird. For broiler farmer now, feed withdrawal shall start at 12 days in broiler. Then if you are doing feed withdrawal for broiler, it shall start when the broiler at 12 days. That time you have finished brooding. 12 days. And continue till you are selling them or you are calling them. So the objective of feed withdrawal is to reduce metabolic heat production, like what I explained to you in the vehicle, during what period of the day, and to minimize heat stress, panting, and possibly heat stroke mortality. Fresh and cool drinking water must be available 24 hours, including feed withdrawal method. Vitamin C and electrolytes like potato oral or abdominal light may be added to drinking water or feed withdrawal period to minimize dehydration and immunosuppression. Administer vitamin oral. So now one is that day 12, as I start withdrawal period for day 12, day 12 to day 14. 2 hours withdrawal period. That's from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. no feed for broiler. One that day 12 and day 14, during this heat period, from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. no feed in the feeder. Then one that day 15 to day 17, from 12 noon to 3 p.m. no feed. Then one that day 18 to day 20, from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. no feed in the feeder. You can feed in the night. Then from day 21 to day 23, from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. no feed. Because the way they are growing, they are burning more heat. Then day 24 to day 26, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. no feed in the feeder. Because if you feed them, you are also building more heat for them. Then from day 27 and upwards, from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. no feed for broiler. But you can feed in the night. Please. And feeder must be lifted or taken away to avoid unnecessary jumping. That means if you have withdrawal period, you remove the feeder or lift it up so that you're not going to be fighting on it by hungry broiler. If climate is comfortable in any given day, please note, if climate is comfortable in any given day, in between this period, feed withdrawal may be suspended for that day. So that was the recommendation for broiler farmer. Then for layer farmer, feed withdrawal from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. no feed during this hot period. Feed withdrawal from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. no feed. This is very effective in reducing heat stress mortality. Feed intake and digestion produce nearly 7% additional heat in the body, which is maximum to 45 hours after feed intake. This shall not coincide with hottest part of the day, which is 2 to 3 p.m. So feed and use, like I said, 1/3 and 2/3 in the evening. Not when you are doing feed withdrawal period, not. Don't say I didn't say to when you are doing feed withdrawal period method. If biosecurity is poor, feed withdrawal may lead to coccidiosis or narcotic enteritis because there is no feed in the GIT. If there is coccidiosis, you have problem. So if you are doing feed withdrawal method, which is the best method, make sure that your biosecurity is on top notch. Even though you have coccidiosis or you have narcotic enteritis, please not that one. And that's what Dr. Waget is suggesting this afternoon. Feeding time during hot weather for layer. Feed 1/3 of the daily feed early by 9:10. No feed. from 9 o'clock. Once they feed the feeder, we didn't get it very right. So then they to start from 4 o'clock to 9 because you are doing Latin program. So feed as early as possible. If you feed around 5 o'clock and still feed around 10, go back and start feeding around 4 o'clock. So farmers are feeding around 4 o'clock now. That's the only way you can save the industry or business. And it's not for long time. It's just for short time. We now adjust our normal work routine. So they let the attendants understand. About that one. If you are milling your feed, reduce the use of cereal grain as a major energy source. Replace 10 to 15% of energy of the carbohydrate like maize or sorghum by addition of 1 to 2% fat or oil, as the heat increment value is less and give better cooling effect in the body of the birds. So if you are using maize like 500, you can reduce it by I replace with 25%. It's a calculation. We have to do calculation. That's why we need some of us in the calculation. Because the energy inside maize is 34330. The energy inside fat is almost 9,000. So for that, you cannot calculate and see what to add. You understand how to add other methionine lysine, because in maize you can get methionine, you can get lysine, you can see other mineral. But inside the oil is only energy, not inside. So that way, probably have to come in and the birds will do very well. So because fat and oil are also responsible for better absorption of nutrients. If you are using fat or oil, if you are using oil like soya oil, they are also good for better absorption of nutrients, and they also increase size of egg weight and production, because soya oil contains linoleic acid that can increase the size of egg and lower the heat increment, which in turn allows lower level of heat stress. So like fat has 2.25 more energy than carbohydrate, like the maize. So you can see, and fat in the formula, allowing for an increase in nutrient density. Fat has less heat increment than corn, therefore reproduction. That one is for farmer. Even without the heat stress, they still use oil in their feed formulation, because fat slow down rate of feed passage in the digestive tract. So more efficient digestion takes place. So fat also improve palatability, but it's cheap, because pig oil, it has odor and can easily go rancid. And don't go and buy rancid oil. It will not help the bird. So summary: nutrition adjustment in hot weather: minimize dietary protein, replace corn with fat, use fat to increase energy in the diet and adjust nutrient density, feed a well balanced amino acid. But fact, body temperature increases in birds due to lysine deficiency. So make sure there is no lysine deficiency also. That's what you discover, because body temperature increases in birds during a lysine deficiency. So make sure that the lysine in that place is efficient. But if you are using soya, you will not have issue of lysine deficiency. But those that are using GNC to replace soya and you didn't put too much of lysine, your birds will have heat stress. Cut me. So there are so many signs into it. Another general management will soon finish. Avoid excessive activity during the hottest part of the day. The hot weather is a great stress on the bird. So avoid bothering and disturbing the bird during period of peak heat. Adjust work schedule so that routine work is done early in the morning or at the night. Use caution when water vaccination a flock during hot weather. Do not withhold drinking water for long from the flock during hot weather. If you want to do vaccination, don't overtask the bird. Even if you come and rush with it. Do not use Nicaban, that's artificial drug during hot weather, as it can increase heat stress induced mortality. So this type of artificial drug, you have to be very careful. And when you go and buy artificial drug and you see this combination, don't use it during heat stress because it can increase heat stress induced mortality. But farmers don't know that one. They only want cheap product. During heat stress, the vilea height shorten, which lead to less absorptive surface and resulting in reduced nutrient absorption. Therefore, supplementation of intra-aqua acid, the one I said before, in water stimulate the villi growth and serve as a primary energy source for the intestinal villi. So we can use intra-aqua acid to do the bacterial growth and also to give energy to the GIT because the birds are not eating very well. Providing sodium bicarbonate. So sodium bicarbonate in the feed or use of carbonate water is essentially for birds in production is very good. Panting and carbon dioxide release can change the acid-base balance in poultry, but also the bicarbonate availability for efficient formation. So if you get calcium bicarbonate feed grade, be given this time around. It also reduce heat and reduce crack inside the pen. Vitamin C, supplementation with the vitamin C can reduce the negative consequence of related to a rise in plasma corticosterol, like I said before. Corticosterol is the main hormone related to heat stress in birds. So supplementing with vitamin C limit the increase of body temperature, prevent growth in the broiler, improve the quality of the carcass, and it is related with increased laying rate, stronger eggshell, and healthier day-old chicks. So that's why we have a product called vitamin E, selenium, and vitamin C. That one is very good. You can ask for it. So high stacking density is a problem also. So at this time, because if there is high stacking density, there will be higher metabolic heat production per meter square. So the lesser the density, the better the airflow. So, but a high density also result in less feeder space per birds, less drinking space per birds, more difficult access to feed and water, and reduced performance. So manual management, I've said before, but let me repeat myself. When we are talking about house management, I talk about manual, but I want to repeat here. Manure allowed to accumulate reduced ventilation in cage. So remove manure continuously during hot weather if practical. Heat produced during the decomposition of manure contributes to the heat load in the house. So the presence of large amount of manure in a shallow pit house or under cage, battery cages, restrict the movement of air. So you can see, so almost this time around now, all the pit, we remove, don't allow the decomposition of the data to take place inside the pen. Please, very important. Another thing that happens also during heat stress is that, as we can see from the diagram, the work called lipolysis and lipogenesis. We have discovered of recent or before that, when it comes to lipid metabolism in the liver, heat stress induced lipogenesis, that is synthesis of lipids, and inhibit lipolysis, that's breakdown of fat, leading to accumulation of fat. So you discover that during the heat stress, the birds don't eat much, but they have fat. You discover most farms, they don't even eat much, but those birds that die, you see fat in them. It's during heat stress, they want to call lipolysis and lipogenesis was taking part in the bird. Bring down triglycerides. So you find that the bird will getting fat. So what we advise by that time is that make sure you use lipoprotein product. If you are milling your feed, go and look for hipotovine. Hipotovine is a liver tonic. So I can stabilize the liver, stabilize the fat in the bird, so the bird will not be having fat. Or You can use Hiparo Plus. This one is in water, 1 to 5. This one is 500 per ton. That time the heat period. Because even for layers, you need them. Because the yolk is being produced by liver, 100%. So if the liver is compromised, you will never get yolk. And without the yolk, there will be no egg. So that's why the liver is the only organ in bird that produces fat. Because the yolk is fat. That's why all the yolk components of yolk is coming from the liver. So once the liver is disrupted, your product will also be affected. Even in broiler, if the enzyme, all the enzyme that need for digestion is being produced by liver. So and if the liver is affected, I could not produce any enzyme for digestion, they will not grow, even in layers. So that's why we are telling people now it is a must. Liver must be a supplement like the way you are giving a supplement like lysine vitamin. There shall be hypotovin in your seed formulation. I say different. So that way continuously you be giving them, or you give this one in water. If there is fat, or if normally the bird are being performed, even broiler, if the bird are not growing, it can be because the liver is affected and they cannot produce enzyme. That's why you can give Iporo Plus. This is the vitamin selenium, is an antioxidant. It's very powerful. And this is the caprolite we are talking about. It's indicated for prevention and treatment of heat stress and dehydration in place umbrella. So this one is electrolyte, mainly electrolyte glycol. So it's very key product. Even the big farms, the one that are using in emergency heat stress. So look for caprolite or whatever light. This is a product. It's available everywhere. And during heat stress also, you say there's a bacteria that is coming in, like I said before. So we advise, but you can consult your veterinarian for diagnosis, or you go to lab before any treatment. That's our rule of thumb. Get veterinarian, go to lab, but we also recommend Pemprovit because there is cholera now. Cholera is very prominent. So, and the drug of choice is Pemprovit, and it also contains vitamin B complex. It also helps in egg production. If you look at the vitamin inside the Pemprovit, there are many of the vitamin B complex. If vitamin B complex, what they call them energy releasing vitamin. So even though the birds are eating, it's not too much. The vitamin inside the Pemprovit can help to release vitamin, more energy for the bird able to sustain production. And those antibiotics there can remove clinical infection. The eucalyptus oil, these are the ones we also recommend that you can spray as mist. So the moment they get eucalyptus oil, they feel sensation in their nostril and the mouth, and they're able to relieve heat. But you can spray like mist on top of them or in their face. It go along. In fact, there are some farmers now, they spray 2 times in a day, every day with Nike spray, big farms, and they get relief. And so we recommend this product for farmers or the mental care. Also recommend. So thank you all for listening, for taking your time. And on top of it all, I'm a guest speaker at Animal Care by next week Tuesday. I'm there Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And I'm going to talk on poultry. You know, this topic, I know you must have picked 1 or 2 things within 2 hours. So, but this one, I'm going to talk from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. for 3 hours. Look at, if you have done something in short time now, how more from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. for 3 hours. I'm going to talk on poultry, both layers and broiler. From day 1, day old chicks, to the time you dispose your birds. I'm going to dissect it very well. So please, you will not regret if you join the training. And I just challenge people, anybody that go for training and whatever money you pay, you didn't get it back in shorter time, I will fund your money back. It's a promise I tell anybody. So if you cannot join physically, you can join online. So you can, all the fly on social media. So please, I encourage you to come and learn at Abakia, meet other farmers, or if you don't have time, you can reach online and sacrifice for 3 days. We are going to teach you. Because this time around, we need knowledge to run our business. If you think you know about poultry business, you have been in poultry for long, you are deceiving yourself, I can tell you. So we need to come together, share our knowledge, so that we can move the business forward. So thank you all for listening. So I'll still remain you, Dr. Wageti.